What is going on, everybody? No matter where you're located in the world watching this video or what you have going on in your life, I hope things are going well for you, and I hope that you do something awesome today. I figured I'd make some coffee while I talk to you guys this morning. You know, for me, coffee's kind of like candy. You know, I'm kind of like a kid with my coffee. You see all that sugar? I know. It's probably way too much sugar that I put in here, but you know what? I like it. Like I said, it's like my candy for the day. And then a little cream, right? Gotta have a little bit of cream. But today, I'm gonna talk to you guys about home prices in 2022. So I've got clients, I've got prospects, and they're always asking me, hey, what is going to happen in 2022? Our price is going to come down. And that's a big question they ask. Are home prices going to come down? Is it a good time to buy or not? So I'll tell you that everyone's situation is different. So if you run into a realtor that tells you a hard and fast yes or no response to that question, then you might want to turn around and run the other direction, because everyone has a unique situation and we're all different. None of us are in the exact same situation in regards to our real estate goals and objectives. So I'm going to provide you with some good data and some up-to-date and current information. It's January 2022. We're just starting the new year. So I'm going to go into some details that will hopefully give you some data that we can use to figure out for your situation what's going to happen in 2022. Is it a good time for me to buy? Will home prices go down, and how will that impact me and my situation? So listen up. I think you're going to learn a little bit from this one. So I do often get the question, what is going to happen in 2022? That's the big question of the year. And hey, I wish we all had a crystal ball and I could sit here and tell you exactly what would happen. But the best thing we can do is look at some data and look at what the experts are saying and try to figure out what will happen this year, and then what's the best thing for me to do in my particular scenario based on what is coming in the market. One thing that the experts are saying is that home prices will continue to rise this year. So we all know last year they really rose at an incredible pace. NAR, National Association of Realtors, said that the median price of a house jumped 17% last year, which was 2021, versus 2020. Now they are projecting for this year in 2022 that there's still supposed to be an increase, but it might only be at about a 6% pace. So for those of you that are visual learners, take a look at it on this graph and you'll see how 2021 looked like, and then you'll see what they're projecting for 2022 to give you an idea of how home prices are supposed to move this year. I know a lot of people have been sitting around on the sidelines thinking, hey, maybe prices will go down. Well, as of now, and we're actually at the very end of January and about to hit February here tomorrow, as of now, we're supposed to see an increase, but like I said, not quite at the pace that we saw last year. So another thing that we can count on this year is mortgage rates. So mortgage rates are supposed to climb as we progress through this year. So if you go and look at in January, take a look at what's happened with interest rates. They have gone up already in January, and we're actually at the highest levels we've seen since the pandemic began in 2020. So we think that that pace will continue as we go along this year. Rates will continue to rise. But I don't want to freak anyone out, right? Because people hear, okay, hey, interest rates are going up. Oh my gosh, can I afford a house and things like that? Yes, it will impact your budget for sure, but for those that have been around that bought houses back in the 70s, right, and I wasn't old enough at that point in time to buy houses in the 70s, but I do know that people had 12, 13, 14% interest rates. So when you look at it from a historical standpoint, yes, we're still extremely low, But for what we've all been used to and kind of spoiled by the past, call it 3 years or so, those rates are going to be going up compared to what we've seen. So just be prepared for that. Like I said, I'm hoping for your situation it won't break the bank necessarily, but yes, it will increase your monthly payment if you plan on securing a mortgage for your property. A third aspect of the market that we all need to keep an eye on is inventory levels. We all know that last year inventory levels were pretty low. Those levels are supposed to grow in 2022, but that also means that we'll have more buyers in 2022 as well. So I don't know how much that will really help everyone's cause, right, to have more inventory, because I do know there were some buyers that were sitting on the sideline last year and even the year before, and they were waiting, right, waiting to see if inventory would go up and also waiting to see if prices will come down, which they didn't come down, and we don't think they'll come down in 2022. But inventory will increase, but that buyer pool will also still be there, so there is still supposed to be pretty fierce competition for homes this year in 2022. So just keep that in mind. Inventory will go up. Probably, and it might be more seasonal, we're thinking this year. So probably in the spring, inventory levels will start increasing based on what we're seeing now, and then get higher as we climb into the summer, and then probably taper off again as we exit the summer and get ready for fall. So that's more of a seasonal cycle that we're all used to, and we think that will happen this year in 2022. So one final point I want to touch on is that based on what I said in points 1, 2, and 3, we can all expect in 2022 that the market will continue to move at a fast pace. I know it's been uncomfortably fast for a lot of people, but I'm just telling you that, hey, buckle up, put your seatbelt on, because it should continue in 2022. The market won't look exactly the same this year as it did last year, but things will still move pretty rapidly. And I will tell you that if you're interested in selling your house, you're thinking about it, please still put the money into things you need to put into your home to get it ready to sell. Because I promise you, I've walked through some properties around here in North Atlanta with some of my clients, and they have passed on properties because you can tell that the sellers they said, oh, it's a great market, the house will sell, no problem. I'm not going to really do much of anything to get it ready. So please don't skimp out on getting your property ready to sell, because I will tell you, if you invest a little and show the home some TLC, then you should reap the benefits in a higher sales price when you get ready to close. So just don't skimp out and try your best to get the home ready. I'm not saying dump thousands of dollars into it to get it ready, but just don't cut corners like I have seen. If you are looking to make a move this year, maybe you should consider the Canton, Georgia area. That's where I live with my wife and 3 kids, and I've got a video up on my YouTube channel where I walked through some parks in Canton, downtown area. Also went through a large construction zone that's currently going on right now, just to give people a feel for the town and what it's like if you're considering the area. So if that's on your list, then take a look at that video on my channel here, and I think you'll get a lot out of that one as well. Please don't forget to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and tell your friends all about my channel. I greatly appreciate your support. I hope this video was helpful for you. I understand that it is a tricky market. Who knows what in the world 2022 is exactly going to hold for us. So we will just have to see, but I do know that I will be willing to help you in any way that I can if you need an expert to help you navigate through these tricky real estate waters that we're all facing. Thanks again for watching. Holler at me if you have any questions. I appreciate you.